Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Solar Expanse. Chat has decided we are going to be, because of the mistake I made and didn't get the Selene early, we're going to be the underdog and we'll still achieve things. So let's do that. I definitely want the Selene in there though. Although I want the Hermes before that right now. Better Daedalus stuff. Debris shields is really nice. Making all of these smaller by 10% is huge. But I need the Hermes first, I think. Should we even have nuclear power? Or should we just go for the Hermes? Is the Hermes nuclear engine? No. That thing is a nuclear engine. Oh, it might be because it is... No, it is electric. That is also electric and it needs noble gases? Oh, shite. That means we don't need nuclear power yet. Researched. Let's go for the Hermes. Maybe we can make up for that mistake in having the Hermes early and going for colonization on Mars. But also the other mistake that I made is not having enough fuel on Luna to get back, which is bad. Just didn't want to be wasteful, guys. Just didn't want to be wasteful. No, I'm not going to go to orbit. I'm going to go to Earth. And we're going to start with the astronauts in tow. No, we're not. No, we're not yet. First orbit. Stratos, orbit, nothing, go, go, go. And we need 45. Crap! Still 2 tons missing. Damn you, game. Actually, 3 tons. Makes each campaign more special. I mean, indeed, it does. And again, this is early access anyway. This is not a real run, so we're just going to check this out. I also wanted to test all my new setup, all the Linux stuff, and that everything works. We already figured out what was not working with Twitch right there because I made a mistake. And so, you know, we can hopefully start something very soon. We're going to Earth orbit. And I hope I can fling some fuel up from the Earth. Okay, we have minimum fuel. We need just a week, as always. Not even, we need 3 days. Damn, we're fast. It says 7 days. Oh, we're starting at the 11th. Yeah, we need a week. Although a week just to get back is also weird, isn't it? Artemis took a week to get there and back. But okay. So, let's see what we have in Earth orbit. Definitely not enough. Definitely not enough to bring all of this. Oh yeah, and I brought a bit more. Because I don't want the astronauts there to not be able to work. Now the question is, do we have the launch vehicles? When do we have them? 32 days. Yeah, let's wait 32 days. Let's wait 32 days. And I'm going to try and fling more stuff after this. First we fling some fuel, if that's even possible. I'm not sure. But we'll try. And then we will fling maybe more water, maybe some other stuff in space to just get everything up there. You know, and this is rather cheap-ish. Not really cheap. We will also need some fuel production here to actually keep these working. So I should probably make a fuel refinery here too. Hey Sims Mage, thank you for the follow. Blub blub, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we can now use the rotary launcher. And fuel. Fuel is what we want to fling up into orbit. If that is even possible, but we'll learn. We'll see. Payload container, boop, we need that. You can't just, you know, throw liquid into the atmosphere and hope it works. Resources. All the fuel you can. What's your limit? 100, right? 100 tons. So we should be able to bring 100 tons of fuel with the rotary launcher into orbit. And it takes a day. Once that happens, we have so little fuel. Now, is that enough to go back to... No, it's not. We need more. We need a lot more. You know what? We're doing this cyclically. Cyclical mission. I want to fling fuel into orbit. The problem is, for 100 tons of fuel, we need 250 tons right now. It's still not a good ratio. But otherwise, we would still need much more. So it is still better. Let's do cyclical. Payload container is free. Put in all the fuel you can. 100 tons of fuel. Wait until cargo is full. That's fine. Rotary launcher. Let's go. And we do this like... let's say 10 times. That's 1,000 tons of fuel. That will last for a little bit. Optimal window doesn't matter. It's just into orbit. So now it should do this cyclically. There you go. There you go. Already 300 tons up there. So, perfect. Good. That should be enough for the moment. We want to plan a mission to the moon. This Stratos brings... basically, we need to free the other one, too. We want that glass. We want that. We want that stuff. It's 40 tons. And then all we can here. And we want to bring all the fuel we can. We need 155. We bring 400, so that should be nice. Maybe I should have done the cyclical missions much more often. Because now we can free the other one too. It's so weird how the moon moves. Did you see that? It went this way and then made a little loop-de-loop and came back. Any downside to atomic power in space? Yes, you need the fuel. Do you know how expensive fissiles are? It's ridiculous. About as expensive as... well, it's more expensive than noble gases. Noble gases have a price of 2,000 per ton. While fissiles... actually, fissiles are a little cheaper, actually. But there are less of them. Or fewer, rather. Anywho, where were we? We were Luna. Luna, bring both of them back, please. One goes to Earth. Because we need the astronauts to come with us. I could take the... no, I can't take anything here. It's fine. You take minimum propellant because the other one needs to go back too. Look at that. All that we brought and it's already gone. And the other one will start as well. What am I doing? We want you to go to Earth's orbit instead. Yes. You're not bringing anything but yourself. And nope, not 100. I want minimum amount of fuel because we need to leave something for the next return trip. We don't want to overfuel all the time because that's expensive. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Perfect. We're still pushing fuel into orbit. It's still expensive, but that's fine. At least for the moment. So, yeah, we're now doing it with 2 of them. Now, we can't shoot people into orbit. We have 2 capsules. We need both capsules, yes, because we need 10 people. That's why I built this much, much too early, but that's fine. Oh, by the way, you can't spam research laboratories. You can only have 1 research laboratory per planet. And also only boost 3%. Oh, that's not much. So we could, or planetoid, you know, you could put one on Luna as well. And that's probably our goal very, very soon after this is happening. Also, what we can do now is we can build a rotary launcher. Oh, how nice would that be? How expensive is this? Oh, I'm an idiot. We don't have the construction module yet. Okay. Well, I could have already pre-built some stuff, but that is out of the window. Let's now do... That was dumb of me. I totally forgot the stupid module. We're going to Luna. We're going to take the one in Earth's orbit. We put... No. Wait, how is that possible? These are on the surface. We're in orbit. Oh, that it would land. Okay. Wait. What? No, I want... in orbit. This. This is in Earth orbit. Am I crazy? That seems like a bug, or is that me? Did I do something wrong? Did I not start in Earth orbit? Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just started on Earth. Okay, that's fine. So we're starting here. We're going to Luna. We are going to put in the Stratos. Okay, now, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I was doing something wrong. There we go. And we're going to take the rest of this. Or most of it. We'll take a bit more fuel, but that's fine. We'll take all the fuel we have here. Okay. Did the cyclical stuff end? Yes. I'm gonna do that again, though. It is not ideal, but it is what it is. To Earth orbit. We need more fuel there, so... Oh no, I can only do 100 because the... This thing cannot take more than 100. Why is this not available? I'm going crazy here. I think I'm taking crazy pills, guys. What's wrong? Ah, I know what. I'm an idiot. Now I need to go from here, and for some reason it didn't. To Earth orbit. Boop, boop. Give me all the fuel I can, which is 100. This thing is available, guys. What the heck? 1-on-1 is enabled. This needs 140 days. This doesn't. Is it still doing the cyclical missions? Mars? Luna? Oh, it still does. Okay. Sorry, didn't see that. I would have thought 10 times is done, but now it's done. Yes. Okay, now we can redo this. And I'm just going to do another cyclical to Earth orbit with this and 100. Oh yeah, until full. That's fine. Rotary launcher, let's go, and we'll just do it another 10 times. There you go. Good, that should be fine for the moment. Otherwise, this should have delivered what we needed. Yes. And now we can finally build stuff. My goodness, that was way too hard. See, I would like this to be easier. I think we need the solar panel first. And then we need the water ice extractor. And then we need the fuel refinery. And then we can finally get a bit more fuel. Well, not really, because people will not work. We have 2 people missing to work all of this effectively, but should be fine. Should be fine for now. Also, should I get my guy back? No, for now I leave him. But the one on the surface, yeah, as soon as the habitat is finished, I need to get him to bring the people. 42 days. Let's just wait a little bit. Also, we're finally starting for Mars, guys. Isn't that great? And boop, Mars is on the way. The others are there for years, but that's fine. Scary crazy? This and more news at 11. No, news. Is that really news? I don't think it's news. You all knew it. You all knew it when you got here. Okay, we got some polymers. That's nice. Now, I wanted to make it Daedalus. But we only had 100 available that I could buy. It is still only 100. Well, let's make the market go boom. Well, now we have another 176. That's kind of weird, isn't it? No, we need another, like, 30-ish. At some point we need to buy more carbon, too. So we need another 30-ish. These need to go into space, which means we can say planned mission. Into Earth orbit. Next. Payload. We only can do 100 tons at once. Rotary launcher, that's the second one we're using. Bam, 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 done. What else do we need? We need the extra 40 need to go up in space, but the other ones were... See, what I also want is I want to pin things. Let me pin stuff I want to build on the screen. That would be amazing. No, I need to be building spacecraft, and we need to build a Daedalus, which needs a little bit of metal. Which we have, but that needs to go to the moon still. So I need 20 metal and 40 of these. What else am I going to put into orbit? Probably more water. If I'm at it. Because it's 100. This I pay 250,000 tons, 250 tons anyway. So why not put the full 100 tons in? No, come on. 40. And we need another 20. I could also just load up on metal and bring that into orbit, but that's fine. And the rest is water. We don't have that much water left. Even though we're producing it, but very slowly. Well, actually, much better than anywhere else. No. Where's my launcher? It's 120 tons. Oh. Why can I not overload these? Why can I not wait until this is finished and have it do that? That's a little annoying because I can do that with these. But look how much that would take. Even on minimum, this would take more fuel than this. So this is definitely cheaper for 100 tons. Hey SimsMage, bloop bloop. Might just be me, but it feels like this game didn't explain mechanics well. Well, it did explain them okay. It doesn't help you much in doing things. I wish there would be a little bit more quality of life there. Okay, we can now plan to bring the people to Luna. And I guess we'll just go with the people. I don't think we need much else. I could bring a little bit more metal because I think we need it. No, I'm actually building everything. We don't need that. Why do I have more metal in orbit? Maybe that was already for Daedalus. That's fine, I guess. Okay, let's just bring the people to Luna. And we'll go with a full fuel tank. I hate it, but it has to happen. We need some fuel on Luna. Planning. And yes, this is shrinking hard. Stratos, 2 module. We need double module with 5 people each. And we need all the fuel we can have. But not here. We'll just go over the full fuel tank. And I think we'll just leave the last 80 tons. Yeah. This should not work. People cannot be launched to space with this launch facility. I shouldn't be able to use this even. I shouldn't be able to take this. Good. That means we can send both of them back too. Might just be me. Do we build a third launcher? Have it constantly putting fuel caches into Earth orbit for our other craft? The thing is, do I want that, Boland? Do I want that? It is more efficient than rockets, yes. But it's still not great. Now it can put 100 tons in orbit. If I put 100 tons of water in orbit, I get 125 tons of fuel out of it. So that's also not really efficient. But it's still better than putting 100 tons of fuel in orbit for the same amount of fuel, right? Because I still get 25 more fuel. 25 tons in that regard. But I would need, and I think that's what we're working on now, Boland, while everything is going on. I would need to build more refineries in orbit, and I think that's where we will shine with the launchers. Because that we can now do really efficiently. What do we need for another refinery? I'm gonna aim for 5. That's 0.6 tons fuel per day. So that's just 50 metal, which is nothing. And 30 rare metal, which is very expensive, but still. 30 times 5 is 150. Do we have that on Earth? We do. I think that's the best thing we can do right now. No, I want this cyclical. Now the problem is, how does that work? No, I can't do this cyclical, which is kind of sad, because I want to. But when I do a cyclical mission here, with the payload container, I cannot say how much of the stuff they will put in. I can just say what. And that's not what I want. Because it would always shoot 100. Technically, I only need to do this twice, and then I have the rare metal forever in orbit, which is fine. It's not a problem. But it's also not great. Fine, let's do that. Rotary launcher, do it twice. I wish I could plan another mission for this thing already. And boop boop. And boop. Is it all there? Yes. So now, I hope I'm allowed to do another. Because it's still being thingamabobbed. Because now I want a cyclical mission. No, actually I don't. I just want one. Orbital payload. Put 100 tons of metal in orbit. Because then we have enough for another 5 if we want to. And I just need to put another 100 tons of rare metal in orbit, which is easy because it's just a single mission. There you go. Oop. And now it should be there. And now we should be able to do 5 more refineries. Actually, I only need 4 more. Well, that's okay. Let's do that. For now. And that should increase our fuel production by quite a bit. Don't let perfect be the enemy of progress. Oh my goodness, terrible hamster. Why? Why? I could also build another orbital construction arm, because I would guess then I can double up on construction. Although, how much would I be constructing, right? Daedalus, I do have enough for you. No, I don't. Oh, it's 120? Not 140. Oh, I bought too many. But I do want a Daedalus. Which means I hopefully can now Earth orbit, one-time thing. I'm only gonna put the 20 in there, and I'm going to put the rest of it as fuel. Rotary launcher, done. And boop. Very efficient, very nice. Much more, at least, efficient. Still wasting way too much fuel, but, you know, gotta do what I gotta do. And that means I can now give the green light for the Daedalus. Yay, we're getting our first solar sailor. That thing is probably faster at Mars than our probe, which is very annoying. And I bet the others are already there and doing shit. Not really. They still have their Stratos here. This is stranded, which is bad. Ours will also be stranded, by the way, but it's not a Stratos, at least, that's going to be stranded. It's a one-off thing. The Selene could have been so good for that. I'm so dumb. But we're getting the Hermes right now, which is huge, because that's a colonization vehicle. This thing is so much more efficient. That thing is great, because it only needs noble gases, but not that many even, I think. Electrical engines for the win. It's still weird why it needs noble gases. Okay, we have solar on Luna, which is only 6.5. More than it should produce. That's great. Interesting. I don't know why, but that's just, you know, be happy. And we're now getting water ice extraction and fuel refinery. And then we could actually take the mining module and the mobile refinery away and put that on Mars. Sorry, is that a bad saying? No, that's fine. Terrible, it's all good. So, are we the fuel station for others? Would selling fuel make sense? Or is this game more about boldly going into space, pulling on your own bootstraps, all other bozos be damned? Not really. We can trade with the others. If you look at the market here, unfortunately, you don't get any information as far as I know, any indicator, but there could be offers here. We can also do that. The tutorial will prompt us even to do that, as far as I know, to make offers, but that will make more sense on Mars. And there might be an offer for, I don't know, let's say someone wants to buy supplies for the colony, and that offer could be huge. It could be that they want 10 supplies and they're paying like 10 million bucks for that. And that's how you make money in this game, basically. But, you know, you need to have those supplies there as well. So you need to oversupply your own colony to do that. Also a thing, we don't have supplies. Do we have farms yet? I mean, it's going to be hydroponic farms because the game is stupid and doesn't rename it. But still, that would be good. And we could make them on Earth for sure. And you know, 100-ton supplies go a long way. You can fling them into orbit, it's fine. Doesn't matter if your salad is going mush. I think you can fling supplies, because it's also water. We don't. Oh, this is no. It's terraformation. Where's the farm? I know it exists. Habitation, no. But maybe we don't even know about it because we can't. We don't have the research yet. Shit. Okay. But we will need to make some. So space farming is going to be a thing. Obviously that needs I think water and I think carbon to produce food or supplies. I think it, or was it just carbon? What have I seen? But I can move that up the queue. I want the Selene though. The Selene could be quite quick. Farming takes a while. But we definitely need it. Let's do that for now. But we could also sell fuel. It's not going to sell for much. Fuel is much too easy to get for the others. Also, it's very rare that you get these offers. I'm not sure when our probe comes to Mars. There. Oof, still forever. Oh my god. Very annoying. But 'tis how it is. 'Tis how it is. We have water extraction on Luna. Yay! What does the others have? I still think we're a little slow with everything. Yeah, they're getting a mobile refinery there. Oh, they have one? Look at that. They have much more fuel than we do. But they have nothing else. We're actually on the moon. We're actually way, way ahead. Which is nice. Moon water. Yes. It's very cheesy. Hamster, it's very cheesy. Electric engines. While early spacecraft and launch vehicles use chemical engines that consume fuel, there are many other types of engines that can propel them. Electric engines utilize electromagnetic forces to accelerate noble gas, such as argon or xenon, to generate thrust. While they are many times more efficient than chemical engines, they are far weaker and thus unable to start from planets and moons without launch vehicles, and consume much rarer noble gases. Yep. They do, unfortunately. Do that. But that means the Hermes is finished, and we can build that too now. Our question is, what does that cost? Spacecraft. We will definitely need to build this. There's no way around this. So we need 100 alloys, 40 rare, 25 electronics, and 10 fissiles. That's also not great. Why do you need fissiles if you have an electric engine, you bastard? It's only to build those, so that's good. So I think this is one rotary and this is one rotary with a little bit of fuel. Because that's only 75, so we can put 25 tons of fuel or something, or water in there. Probably water this time. I think that's better. So 100 alloys. Unfortunately, I can't... I mean, I can buy them from here, but... I can't just say, oh yeah, I want 100 alloys. And then she just buys it for you. And I think this would enhance the game if we had the possibility to do that. So, that is that. We need to go to Earth orbit. And we need our 100 alloys. Oh, orbital launch. See, all the clicky. We need that. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Rotary launcher, clicky. Clicky, clicky. Go. Only 227 tons. Are we more efficient now? That's nice if that's the case. Even fuel deposits cost. I mean, of course, it's oil and shit. I mean, not really, but it's other stuff. We're using methalox. It's also really bad for the environment. Would have thought. It's also why I don't like space bullshit. Space travel nonsense. We have the water. Yeah, I think it's just next rotary launcher. Boop. Pre-building that is not bad. And we also need to put in noble gases into orbit, I think, for fuel for them. Oh god, what was it exactly? 25 electronics. Can I see that somewhere without getting rid of this? No, of course not. That would be too easy. Ugh. I try to figure out the numbers again. It was 10 of this. It was 25 electronics. So that's 35. And the total was 75. That means it was 40 rare, right? I hope that's correct, because that's what I'm going for. 40 rare, 10 of these. And 25 electronics. And the rest will be water. And after that, I'm going to do a cyclical for 500 noble gas, I think. I think that's going to be fine. Can I do that directly? I bet I can't use it. Yeah. I don't know why that's the case. I don't understand it. Makes no sense to me. Sometimes you can pre-plan stuff, sometimes you can't. It's a weird thing. Also, it would be nice to utilize all that is there. I'm not sure if they're doing that. I'm not sure if they're utilizing all of these. Oh, I don't know. Not sure what's happening. So the data loss is almost finished when we're already building the next better vehicle. That's great. No, not launch. Hermes. Coolio. There's more of our competitors going for Mars. Wait, did we just now go to Mars? Oh god. Don't think about it, Gary. It's all fine. On Winds of Sunshine, construct your first sail spacecraft. We're whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon. Oh god. Please no. And... oh yeah, that's Earth orbit. So we have better fuel production now. We're getting only 0.36. Oh yeah, we're not there yet. Okay. Okay, now we can just fling water into space, which is even more efficient. So that's great. And I could just say... we only have enough for 15 right now, so we're going to do... wait. No. Cyclical. But this game is still fun, you know? It has some rough edges, definitely. And I hope they will be eradicated very soon. But it is goddamn fun. And we're not even at Mars yet. Not even thinking about anything else. Venus or some other nonsense. Mercury, where you could get energy like crazy. Also, spacebar gets eaten. Moonbase Alpha. Yay! A permanent base of operations allows us to expand our operations on Luna and beyond. With such an operations center, we can develop spaceflight infrastructure. Great job. So basically what we want to do is not only get research there to increase our research potential, but also probably build launch vehicle creation facilities and just ship everything there. Because it's much easier to launch from there. Or basically spacecraft facilities. To improve our research efforts, we need to learn more about the worlds we're trying to explore. I mean, the moon is very much, you know, 100% research. There's probably not much there, so. You can do this by constructing and crewing laboratories on other objects. You can only build one on each object. Yeah, why spam, right? And they provide diminishing returns the more you build them, but each one improves the speed of our research significantly. And gives a 3% bonus, I guess. Because otherwise this is not significant. 3 million bucks. Okay, so we have some money. That's nice. Money. And now we can use the Hermes and the Daedalus to bring stuff to Mars. Should we preempt some of that? Because we can drop shit on Mars. I could have the Daedalus go to Luna pick up the mobile stuff. I'm not sure if we need the probes there still. We know, yeah, 100% exploration, all explored. All of this is explored. So we could just... Oh, we have the probe already deliver to Mars. That's shit. But we could at least get the mining module and the mobile refinery and ship them to Mars, actually. Because they don't need people, and they can already produce some fuel for our stuff to get back if we send it there. And we also have some fuel here, so we can send the Stratos back. And I think I will. You can go into Earth orbit, because they can drop at any point, it doesn't cost anything. As far as I know. No, don't bring all the things, just bring as much as you need. Because I think we need them in Earth orbit, much more than on Luna. And Luna doesn't produce enough right now to actually warrant to bring back. In my opinion. I think the tutorial mission with the 3 cyclical is just complete nonsense. You don't produce anything in Luna. It doesn't make any sense to drop that in Earth orbit. Also, it would be very unfeasible to drop just everything into Earth orbit. Because A, it wouldn't stay there. At some point it would come down and burn up in the atmosphere. And B, we're just littering right now. This is all litter. Because this is all just zooming around Earth for no reason. So this would not be that feasible in reality. As always. I wish I had the double cargo capacity for the Daedalus, but for now, actually for what we wanted to do, this is totally fine. So what I can do is just say Daedalus. I mean, we have 20 tons. What do we need on Luna? I could bring some water. I could bring more metal or something. I don't know why I would need it there right now. Unless we want to double up on some stuff. What we could do is get a better habitat. What would that cost? I think we have the tech for this. There. You could get an actual habitat. Only one can be built, yeah, because you can only have one outpost. And we need 20 more people for a... And this has 100 capacity. We need at least 20 more people. Actually, we need 22. 2 for the existing structures and then 20 for laboratory. So we will need to build this. This is imperative. We do have enough metal for it. We just don't have enough supplies. I mean, enough metal if we bring it. So I could bring another 10 metal and another 10 supplies. These supplies... Yeah, the remaining supplies would last for 4 years until we bring more people here. So that would be fine, I think. And the Daedalus could drop that off, take this stuff, and then go to Mars. I think that's perfect. That's perfect. And we just wait the last 4 metal to be produced on Luna. No, it won't. Shite. This thing is producing them. That's fine. We just have another Stratos run, I guess. I guess that's how it goes. Yeah, see, the fuel refinery is not fully staffed, which is kind of sad. We just have another Stratos run. That's fine. Because I thought this would be produced, but yeah, it's literally this thing that's producing that. And we'll just take it away, so... Fine. It's okay. Do we have stuff in Earth orbit? No. So I'm just gonna bring the metal, and another vehicle needs to bring the other stuff, the supplies. But I think that's a good thing we can do now. So we want to go to Luna. We're wanting to use the Daedalus. We want to bring 20 metal. Oh wait, 1 second. 15. This one cannot even be brought. Frick. So we could start mining on Mars. We couldn't do the mobile. We couldn't even bring that if we had the double up on the capacity of the Daedalus, because it would only be 40 tons and this is more. Which is okay, I guess. The Daedalus doesn't need fuel, so it can just do 2 trips. Just throw more signs at it, then it will be fine. If we could, we can't. How slow is the Daedalus solar laser cell? Wouldn't it take ages to get to Mars? We'll see. The sooner we start, the better. Yes, it will be slow, but we'll see how long it takes. I don't think it takes that long. It's actually, the propulsion is better than our probe that we just sent. Much better. When you say, my God, who are you praying to? I'm not praying. I'm taking the Lord's name in vain, which is a fraud to any religious person that believes in that nonsense. So, you know, it's not praying. For a long time it isn't anymore. I think the best thing is I just take the drill. We'll take the drill, we drill Mars, and later hopefully we get the upgrade and bring the Daedalus back around and bring the mobile refinery there. I don't want to have a Stratos there, if possible. Especially without the mobile refinery, because even this thing will take ages to make anything happen. Oh, this is a perfect nice thing. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll bring that to... I don't need a launch vehicle. Where did I did that from orbit, didn't I? I thought I did. Get me to Luna. With the Daedalus. I want these 20 metals. Yeah, no launch vehicle, thank you. I probably did the wrong one. Optimal, it can only do optimal. This takes, yeah, 7 days, that's fine. Normal, like a Stratos would take too. And now we can, from Luna, plan the next trip, the next leg of the trip to Mars. One-time mission, Daedalus. Yeah, we'll go to the next. No, we will. No, we'll not take this. We will take this. It doesn't want to drop it on Luna. Yeah, this is better. This is what we want. Okay, perfect. Wait a second. Can it take the module from Luna? Yeah, we need a launch vehicle to put it... Oh, I forgot about that. The Daedalus can't land. And we don't have a launch vehicle on Luna. Ugh. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that. This is on the surface. We can't get it up there. We would need a rotary launcher to do that. Which is probably the cheapest way of doing this. Depending. I mean, it's Luna. It doesn't have much gravity. This is probably too much, right? And also needs 20 people, so we can't do that. It's way too much. Shite. And also, we wouldn't have the energy, I think. Okay, so... Sad. For now, that's not in the cards. Okay. Well, all that means is I need a Stratos and bring that back to orbit, and then Daedalus can go from Earth orbit and take that. And that means we can definitely bring both if we wanted to. And just park them in Earth orbit until the Daedalus is ready to carry that much. And we will have that in a bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Earth orbit. We're going to here. I'll go to the moon because you can land. Stratos flying from Luna. If you say so. I thought you were already coming from Luna. I don't know. Apparently it's still in the plant phase. Should we bring that metal? Crap, I forgot to shoot the other stuff in orbit. Oh, is that annoying? Is that annoying? Okay, first. See, that's the annoying part about the game, because this is just Earth and Luna. We don't even have Mars in there. Now think about, oh yeah, we have Mercury, we have Venus. You're just clicking for 50 hours before anything can happen. Just because you need to do all these steps by yourself. And I wish that would be different. What I need to do is go here. Go there. And if you want to be efficient, that's just worse. We're going to put, like, let's say 40 in orbit. Because our people need to eat these too, I think. On the surface. Yep, they do. Rotary launcher. Wait a second. No, that's not what I wanted. I missed something. We have another 60 tons. What do we put in orbit? Probably more fuel? Maybe electronics? Let's put more fuel in orbit for now. There we go. Now that's gonna happen. That happened. Now we can go to orbit. Earth orbit. Planned missions. Oh, this is still planned. Why is this still planned? Why does this need such a long time to just fly? See, that's what confused me. Why, what? Yeah, it only needs 7 days, but it needed 6 months to start for some reason, even though we had the fuel and everything. Okay, I don't get that. Moon gravity is like 1/6 of Earth's gravity? I mean, yes. Or something like that. It's comparatively very low. That's why I'm not sure if a launcher, an orbital launcher, is actually efficient enough. You know? Earth orbit. Okay, you're finally there, you Stratos dummies. Look at how long the Hermes takes. Another 200 days to be built. I mean, that's a gigantic ship. And I hope we'll see that. Oh, in a second. So the Stratos goes to Luna with this. I'm just gonna bring this too. Do I take all the supplies? I mean, I guess, why not? I don't need them right now for anything else. Mars doesn't need them. And I can still buy some, so that should be fine. Let's bring another 20. And we have the fuel. Oh, that's a lot of fuel. Let's not take that much. Let's just take like 500. And see how this is basically the same? That's because we don't have to go from landed state to orbit. We don't need much once that is not the case anymore. And not important. And the new year, 2025. We're soon at Mars. Yay. Also, is the thing there? Daedalus is there. So we need to tell you to go back to Earth. Since unfortunately we can't take that with us, but that's what the Stratos is going to do. And the Stratos is not here yet. Well, that's fine. I can tell it to go back already into orbit. You're going to take this. Oh, yeah. This and that with you. And these all will be dropped on the moon. And that's basically it. And we have the metal that we needed, so this is actually superfluous, but I'm still gonna bring it, that's fine. Don't care. And you're taking minimum propellant. I want to conserve fuel on Luna. It's not producing as much. Could be worse, it could be 10 times Earth's gravity, like that planet in Dragon Ball. Yeah, indeed. Oh god, that would be horrible. The fuel you would need. It's ridiculous. Okay, we need to construct a research lab. So we can easily bring the resources from Earth's orbit with the Daedalus. Also, I would like to show you the Daedalus. That's not the one. That's the one. Look at that. Look how cool that is. And it's so weird because this little thing there, this little probe there at the end, that's the actual vehicle. And that's the surface area it needs for the sun to propel it at all. Also, what will it do if it goes towards the sun? You know? It would basically also have to... Well, actually, that's just gravity, right? Well, not just, but... You would need to do some actual sailing tricks there to go against the wind. Or, albeit in this case, it's solar wind. But yeah, what do we need for a laboratory on Luna? We need some energy, and probably too much, which means we need another... Well, actually, power consumption is very low right now. It's basically 1.5, right? That's 1, that's 0.5, and that's it. That's good. That means we have enough for a laboratory. We need 100 alloys. We need to bring those. We need 10 rare we have. We need 10 electronics we need to bring those. And we need 10 glass. 100 alloys, 10 electronics, 10 glass. That's 2 trips. With the Daedalus. And that only means... And also we need 20 people, which the Daedalus cannot do. Well, actually it could. 2 trips of 10. And it can drop them on Earth. And we just need to shoot them up with something. In a... Can I shoot them up in a container? I'm not sure. Let's see. We can't use the centrifuge. We know that. We don't want to use the centrifuge. Payload container. Can that be people? No. Shit, so we need good rockets for this. We need the Stratos. Tis very annoying. So we need 20 more people. Actually 22 to make that happen. We're not producing 39 per day. It was just dropped last day. This will correct itself now. So already 27 years. That will be shaved to a third of that. But that's still over 10 years of work that we get out of the 30 people here. 32 people. And then everything will be working. So that's nice. So what we need is 100 alloys. Into Earth orbit. Which we don't have. Oh god, 114 are all that's on the market? Well, thank you. We definitely will need some alloy production. 100 alloys into the atmosphere. Or into the Earth orbit. And then we need another... $10 glass and 10 electronics. I'm gonna shoot all the glass into orbit that I can. Because we need that for other stuff too. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Done, done. Good. Daedalus can bring that stuff around then. You just wouldn't have a space program at that point. There'd be no way to realistically overcome 10 times gravity. Yeah, if our planet had that, it would be impossible. It'd also be something like the L-core, or maybe only slither along the ground. Maybe we'd enjoy Romeo and Juliet with an L-core cast. Nice. We still haven't done Explore Mars. I should have waited for the Selene. Annoying. Or basically prioritize the Selene. That is definitely something to take with. If you play this, get the Selene as quick as you can. And now I need to do an Earth orbit. I could have one of them land and bring 10 crew already. Well, that's probably a bit hasty. And we have 190 crew. How you get more crew, by the way, is it's resources, you buy them. It's basically slaves, the poor bastards. Don't we have enough? Oh, we don't have any. Oh. Where did all my carbon go? Did I really have that little carbon? I'm gonna buy all of... Oh, freaking hell. 6 billion? Okay. Well, I guess this needs to be enough to produce a bit more. I could, you know, put this out of order. Could disable this. If I don't need more polymers, but I'm not sure how many I need. I'd like to use production limits, you know, just say, oh yeah, produce as long as you have, as we don't have 100 polymers or something. Daedalus. Daedalus Earth orbit. It weighs 0 tons. Good to know. So you... Oh wait, that's a lot of trips. I could do that much quicker with the Stratos, and I think that's worth spending the fuel. Maybe the Daedalus can bring the 10 electronics and the 10 glass that we need. And I think that's fine, and the 100 we'll just bring with the Stratos, because that's a full tank. So we go to Luna. We'll use the Daedalus to bring this and this. And I wish you could say and then come back, but no, unfortunately not. Again, quality of life. No, not what I wanted. You go to Luna. Go to... Yeah, with the Stratos. Thank you. And you bring these to Luna. That's all your propellant. We could fling a bit more. Why is this still not built? Man, this takes forever. 100 days per refinery. Damn, son. We're producing more. I'm not gonna bring all. I'm just gonna bring a bit that Luna actually, you know, gains some. That's all we need right now. But we will need to start from Earth again, which is annoying. That's the Daedalus, isn't it? That's both. Okay, inside of each other. Perfect. Fling yourself. It's very, very, very slow. And now we should have everything to finally be able to say, boop this thing. I guess this would be kind of nice to improve our search. Especially without atmosphere, it should be fine, but... I'm not sure if this is more efficient or anything. Right now, we're just scrambling for another research laboratory, and that's okay. Okay, that was just for that. We still don't have the habitation which we need, but we have the stuff for it, so let's start that too. And then we can go and bring the other people. And for that, I would actually like to get the Daedalus back into Earth orbit. And you need to do that for every vehicle. So much clicky. You know, why I can't just click on this and say Earth orbit, the rest is already filled out, because who cares, you know? Especially for something that doesn't use fuel. There needs to be some optimization, in my opinion. Earth orbit for you. And you just take the fuel you need, nothing more, please. Okay. And both of them will be back. But as you can see, the Daedalus is exactly as fast as the Stratus. Right there. It's absolutely the same thing. So that's why it's so good. I just would need to double up on their fuel. On the Daedalus's actual stuff. We're still not at Mars. Oh my god. Oh my Lanta. They're actually the second time on Mars now, and they probably built some shit now. But we're finally getting there. This is ours. And finally, my goodness, that took a long time. From now on, you should be able to lead our space agency on your own. Well, you're saying that, but apparently that's not true. I will offer you more guidance in the future when something new appears, deliver us to the stars, and make humanity reach the furthest corners of space. Unlock contract preparation for human landing on Mars. Unlock contract gravitational slingshot. That's cool. Once we can finally use those, that will make it better. Okay. We now have this, I guess. Sending probes to Mars is easy, but sending humans is a lot harder when you know they have to survive and return. We cannot fail this mission. Let's start with establishing facilities necessary for the safe expedition of our crew to the Red Planet. Well, I'm already on that. Actually, the Daedalus can go now and bring at least the mining module. And we need construction equipment. You know what? It can bring both because it has enough capacity. That's huge. But unfortunately, I did not build it beforehand because I forgot that we will need that. Where is it? Yeah, buy that nonsense, it's fine. Is that enough? Yeah, I hope it was, okay. Okay, we need alloys, we need glass. We need supplies. I will over-deliver on supplies, but we need the Hermes for this, I think. I think it's much more efficient to bring this. Or the Selene. We do have the Selene, don't we? We do. Selene is also really fast. But it only has 5 tons, which is not enough. It's good for throwing around probes, but otherwise not useful. So even a Stratos, we would need at least 2 Stratos for this. Which is not good. Because I don't want to rebuild these. I should replay Portal. It's been way too long. Oh yeah, Portal is absolutely great. Oh, we need to fling this into space, and I don't think you can. So you know what we will do. Cancel. We'll build that in orbit. We don't have enough. 50 and... okay. 50 alloys, unfortunately, as well. Ugh. Boo hiss. So I know why they like this UI, because it's fancy and stuff, but this needs to be better. Less clicky, because there are so many things. You should interact with the map more. which should do this automatically, you know, most of the stuff. In my opinion. I do like the game though, it's great, it's fun. And I definitely want to play more, which is always good. But they need to fix some of this, they need to revise this. And make it less fancy and more, you know, interactive, usable for the player. We will need to bring these up, but that's 50 alloys and 10 electronics, I think it was. Let's bring up the minimum, because we don't have that many. And the rest will be, it could be food. We will need 20 food. Can we just buy food? I wish I could produce it, it's much cheaper. We can, it's not that expensive. He says, and sees 4 million. 100 food, how much is that? Yeah, it's fine, doesn't matter. So that means we can just fling 40 food into space, because I definitely want to go over on food, because sometimes you get some proposals from the AI to actually buy that. And that can be bought for millions on Mars. It's ridiculous. We need to put in more glass. Let's just prepare for this already. I think that's fine. So we have everything up there that we will need. Let's put all the glass up there, and then we put... I think the rest will be these. For now. Also... Right, we need to wait for this to happen, these two. And once that happens, we can go to orbit, we can build this thing. I just flung these into orbit. What the fuck is happening? Didn't arrive. There, and then this, and then that. Okay. And then we want... Once that is finished, which is just 30 days, then the Daedalus would go with the mining module and the construction module. Hopefully can construct some stuff in place. Hopefully we'll get the extra thing until it's back. But we'll see. Otherwise the Hermes should be finished very soon. And by that I mean 3 months. Okay. Oh, we're over. Thank you all for watching. We'll put a cut in here. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to sub the YouTube, come to Twitch, come to Discord, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.